I'll never forget this night. The pizza place I worked in was about too close when the phone rang. I was working at the counter alone that night, so I picked up the phone. There was complete silence, so I hung up. About a minute later, the phone rings, so I pick it up again. Still silence. I was about to hang up the phone once again when I heard a weak and cold voice of an old lady. She said she wanted a regular pie to be delivered. I was very polite, but inside I was steaming. I wanted to go home and end my shift. I called my boss that there was another delivery. He said I had to go, but I could close up after. I was upset, but I knew that late calls usually give up good tips. So I told the lady it would be at her home shortly, but she had already hung up. I told the chef one more order. The house was 7 miles away. It was a very small house. I rang the doorbell, but there was no answer. The lights were off, so I decided to ring again, but again, nothing. I was about to walk away when I seen the curtains move. There was a shadowy figure at the window. I couldn't see who it was, so I got closer to the window. It was the elderly lady, 70 years old. She stood there, just looking at me with a blank look on her face. I told her I had her pizza, but she made no response. I thought she probably didn't hear me, so I screamed a little louder. She looked at me and smiled, but not a normal smile. A bone-chilling, eerie smile. I still remember to this day that woman's face with a horrible smile. I was so freaked out, I just turned around and walked to my car with the pizza. I texted my boss so I can tell him I couldn't deliver the pizza. When I looked out my passenger window to see the woman standing there outside of my car with the same evil smile almost gave me a heart attack. I put my car in drive and floored it away. My boss never made me make a late night delivery again.